feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from inside the red zone. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces.
Big guy tries to barrel in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
To the air, it's Gentry. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Reads it, fires complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's still running after the move. Powers through. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Gentry. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. It's caught. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. He's out past the 35. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Gentry. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Clemson jumps to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running.
Pass rush going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Gentry. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Got a man. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it and be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Gets it out fast. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. The pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers will hustle to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to pass, it's Gentry. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The play action fake. Under fire. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold it. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Clemson Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near them, they're going to catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down.
Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Gentry. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Swings it out to his running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here's the handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Gain of 38.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Clemson, 11.
On the move from inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll send the back in motion.
First down for the offense.
Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Turns it loose. Makes the grab deep. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
First down.
Look out, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
In the red zone.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. Going for 6. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. He'll do it himself. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they do on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To throw, it's Gentry. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.